gentlemen, here at the Earth, we say the nerds are already in control. Welcome to the Frackin' Nerds, episode number 192. I'm your host, Doc Martin. Joining me on the show today is...
I am a Jason Crow.
And all the way from the East Coast...
Shirtless, Joshua.
You're shirtless?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm in my underwear.
Oh, okay.
We got sexy.
I know. You know, pretty soon we could actually Skype you in with your video so you could be shirtless, Joshua.
All up on the Facebooks.
Yes, where people would get to see you.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that? All right. Maybe one day.
I don't know why you don't like fun.
It could be your bucket list thing, to be shirtless and everything else.
No.
What are you pointing out to me?
Is the audio going too high?
I can bring it down a little bit and see if that helps.
All right. We shall see. Okay. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello. Yeah, it's just like, it is sensitive on this
It's
side.
very sensitive. So we're messing with our new camera that we've been trying to get together, and now we might finally have audio from the podcast to the Facebook Live, where you can hear the music and audio clips and everything, but it is sensitive as hell.
It is very sensitive.
But we're going to give it a shot, so if you get overloaded, sorry about your
It's
damn luck.
always going to be a work in progress.
That's right. I threw a little James Storm in there for him.
Oh, I don't...
It's Impact Wrestling.
Oh, okay. I don't watch that.
Josh knows what I'm talking about. Does
Yeah, he did the Cowboy James Storm.
That's right.
All right. Well, nerd stuff that we'll talk about today. Free Comic Book Day is coming up this Saturday.
Yay.
A beloved 80s cartoon gets a movie release date, and shows from the 70s and 80s are coming back. So that sets up our Twitter question of the week is, what 80s TV show would you like to see remade? You could tweet us at Frackin' Nerds or on Facebook.
It's Roseanne.
Oh, no, that's what we're going to talk about.
I know, I was doing the theme music. I thought it was pretty good.
That was all right.
Thanks. I did it with my mouth.
I'm glad you did it with your mouth.
Yeah, because you can do it with other things.
That's right.
All right, first article for today. McDonald's is debuting a French fry utensil called the fork. They
understand.
They released like an infomercial with the one guy, Anthony Sullivan, promoting their new line of signature crafted recipe sandwiches, which they always seem to pull out those every couple years.
Right.
Like, we're going to have fancy romaine lettuce on this shitty burger now. And then they're coming out with this thing called a fork, which is you push 3 French fries into this utensil thing. And I guess you use to scoop up sauces or something like that.
Yeah, I don't understand. It looks like, a brush if you were barbecuing something and you brush. That's what it looks like to me, just with fries, which seems tasty, but useless.
The first 100 callers to their 1844 MCD fork apparently would have gave you a free fork, or the first 5,000 would have gotten you a coupon for the new sandwiches. But when I called yesterday about mid-afternoon, they were already out. People really
there's a lot of calls quickly.
A lot of frocking going around. But you apparently could go, if you go May 5th and order one of their specially signature crafted recipe sandwiches, is a lot of word to say. You may get a chance of getting one for free from your local Mackie D's.
I mean, I want one, because why not?
Yeah, because then you could always have that frock.
Yeah, I could say I'd been there, done that.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably never going to utilize it ever again.
No.
So
once is enough.
Is it enough?
Well, I don't know. It could be the greatest thing I've ever tried, too.
How could it be the greatest thing you've ever tried? It's just sop up ketchup or sauces.
I don't know. I just wanted to try to help them out a little bit, but
I don't think they need any help.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
But then the other news is they're pulling the High C Orange Blast or something like that from their menu. They're supposed to be stopping.
They've had that like forever, though.
Yeah, they're stopping it.
The High C?
Yeah, the High C is ending to Monday. Started ending Monday.
Better go get it now.
And restaurants are told to keep using it until they run out of supply. So, the High C is going away.
Well, I'll be...
They say it has too much fructose corn syrup.
Oh, it's a thing.
Yes.
It's one of those things now.
Yes, but apparently a lot of people love it.
When they got rid of the caramel fucking sundaes and they got rid of the steak bagel.
Did anybody ever get the steak bagel?
I did. I used to get the steak bagel every time I was drunk. I would get it when I'm hungover. I would just get it a normal thing. And then the day the lady told me, "Oh, we don't serve that no more," I flipped the.
So they don't have steak bagels anymore?
They don't have steak bagels anymore. I
always
mean, at least
loved
here in
those.
New York.
He was the
I have
only
not-
guy getting it.
I would get it every so often.
What do you mean you don't have steak bagels anymore?
They were messy as fuck, though, too.
I didn't even know they existed. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never truly lived. Or you've never been to a McDonald's at like 6 in the morning
I
or
mean,
something.
I'd have taken a year off my life by eating one.
Oh, well, I don't think it would take a year off.
You know what,
Maybe a
Jason?
day
If that
or
was
two.
true, I've took a bunch of fucking years off my life.
Plus,
Josh
it's
is gonna
the-
die tomorrow.
Plus,
thanks
it's
to
the
steak
last
bagels.
few years of your life, so it's not like if you live long, those are going to be the great ones that you.
But how do I know?
You don't.
Yeah. See?
Roll that fucking live a little bit, man.
All right.
I've
well,
never eaten a McRib. I think that kind of constitute. I could do the steak bagel then, right?
I'm having steak bagels and unprotected sex. That's what I'm doing. I'm living, son.
Well, that would be. It's a way of living.
Motto of my life.
All right, T-Mobile apparently is going to launch a national 5G network by 2020. AT&T said they were coming out with a 5G, but really all it was upgrades to their 4G and not a true 5G.
Does anybody
launch.
have a true 5G? Really?
Nobody does yet.
No, I don't think so.
So apparently T-Mobile is going to be starting to roll it out. Rollout nationwide is going to start in 2019 with completion by 2020. I just wonder how fast this is actually going to be. I mean, I'm not complaining about the way my phone is now. I mean, it gets my videos. I've never had major issues.
My phone is fine. My home network isn't always great. But
that's your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's at home.
Your network.
My phone's always been pretty okay.
I
don't think I've ever had many issues.
Sometimes I have better luck with my 4G than my home Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. We're about to get Google Fiber launched here in Louisville very soon.
Just checking.
It works.
Looks like it's working.
I don't know if anybody's talking on it or not.
They're not, but
oh, that's good.
I got it up though, so it's here. I can see you. If you want to talk to us, right meow.
You can go to Spreaker or Facebook right now and watch the live feed.
All right. Oh wait, I turned your volume off.
Turn it off.
Ugh. Okay.
Movie news coming up. Masters of the Universe has finally got a release date.
Wait, what?
Masters of the Universe.
So that's actually going to happen? I didn't know if they were actually going to make
MCG has been noted to be working on it for the longest time, but I guess he's been removed, and I'm not sure who they've got as director yet.
I mean, anyone really would be probably fine. I want to see it. Wait, then who did they cast? Do we know?
They don't have anybody cast for the part yet.
Son of a bitch. Who would you cast?
Random brolic blonde white guy.
One of the Hemsworth, but not the older, fatter brother. There's 3 Hemsworths.
So you're talking about Chris, like Thor. Thor's
No,
yeah,
Tom
Chris.
Thor.
Liam, I think Liam could work because he's got the shape, but not as good as Chris. But the third one, I don't remember. He's on Westworld. I don't think he would be a good
I
one.
don't think I've seen that one.
Have you not seen Westworld?
No.
Oh, then you have not seen the fat one.
See,
He's not really fat. He's actually in good shape,
Listen,
but compared to the other 2 brothers.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go have steak bagels, unprotected sex, and watch Westworld because apparently I'm not living.
Well, we've got more things for you to live here as we go down.
Well,
this
let's add
article.
them on, baby. I'm ready for that sandwich.
So December 18th, 2019, Masters of the Universe will be coming to a theater by you.
Sweet.
Do you think it's going to be as shitty as the...
No.
No? Do you think they'll have the rights to Orko this time?
I hope so.
So,
They would have to.
do you think they're going to actually stay in Eternia, or are they going to come here to the U.S.?
I want them to stay in Eternia.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. What about you, Josh? You're a fan of these things.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Like I would like for them to stay in Eternia, because that's what annoyed me when I watched the movie. I was like, wait a second, what is? That's not Orko, and this
No,
is
it's
why
not.
are they
It's
here?
a troll.
Doesn't make any sense. But no, I think they can make a pretty decent one now.
who knows? They might fuck it up with the way things are
They
going.
always fuck it up. Unless somebody truly loves the franchise.
It could
and-
really be a fun kind of thing, I think, like a very like low budget Lord of the Rings thing, possibly.
You want to go lower budget
I
than
mean,
Lord
I'm
of the
not
Rings?
saying low budget. I'm just saying it's not going to be as good as Lord of the Rings. Probably not.
Well, you,
Fuck up Masters of the Universe than Thundercats, because that was my shit.
See, I was opposite.
and Brad Pitt still wants Thundercats to be made. With him.
Brad Pitt needs to fucking get his life together.
As him as Lionel.
Get it together. Bad feedback on Mike 1, says Josh Miller. That's
What?
You're Mike 1.
We got Mike 1. What do you mean?
He said bad feedback on Mike 1.
Am I Mike 1?
You're Mike 1.
Am I? Okay.
I don't know how he knows.
How
which
does he
Mike.
know which one is Mike 1?
Yeah, no,
Pops up on the feed, Mike 1, Mike 2.
I'm pretty excited about a new Masters of the Universe movie though. But I was a huge He-Man fan, man. Like that was my shit. Like Josh said, Thundercats was his. Like it was He-Man. I mean,
I was
a
both.
lot of He-Man.
I was both. And
I watched
G.I. Joe and
Thundercats.
Transformers. You just watched it like, okay, it's on.
Yeah, but like,
no, I love Thundercats.
but He-Man, I lived it.
How did you live He-Man?
I was He-Man. I played He-Man constantly as a kid. Got the sword and the shield and all the stuff, and ran around the backyard like just beating people with my sword and pretending that they were Beastman and Skeletor.
Okay. You have pictures of this that we can post?
I could go do it today.
I know you could do it today.
So yeah, we can have
Simply
pictures.
Drunk will be Simply He-Man.
Yeah, there are
Nope.
pictures.
Nope. Just keep your ass over there, cat.
No kitty.
It's like as much equipment we keep putting up on this area, he just wants to, hey, let's climb and knock shit over.
He's looking at me too.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is being released here. Well, it got released overseas last week. Now it's coming here finally to the States.
Yay.
And if you go to Amazon right now, you can order a Doritos bag that has a rechargeable cassette deck inspired player that plays the movie's full soundtrack.
Oh, shit.
Is that the thing that I think somebody posted on my page, like the cassette player thing? Is that what we're talking
Is
about?
it? No, it's like it's a Doritos bag, and you actually plug in your headphones to the bag, and it'll
No
play
shit.
it. Yeah, I guess you got like a little MP3 player in it or something. Well, I want that. I don't.
Phones down these days.
No.
That's my question.
I don't need it, but I want it.
Not everybody's got Bluetooth, Josh.
I do. I definitely do not have Bluetooth things, but I'm working on it.
Let me see.
I'm trying to get back, I guess, into the present as opposed to the past. However, speaking of this Doritos bag, there is a new cassette player. I don't know if you've seen that.
A cassette player?
Yeah, it was Ronnie posted it on my page. It's
What is it?
pretty sweet. I will show you.
Okay.
It's oh shit, there's 2 cats now.
Oh, no.
We're being invaded by cats here at Frackin' Nerd Central.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if they've got the thing. Apparently they don't anymore. I guess you can't get it. It's sold out already.
The Doritos thing's already sold
the
out?
Dorito bag that plays.
Damn it.
But who the fuck's gonna walk with an empty bag of Doritos?
I would totally do that and be like, I'm jamming to my Doritos.
Every
then I
day?
can be the crazy homeless guy.
Yeah, you would
Jamming
be
to
the
my Doritos
crazy
bag.
homeless guy with that look.
I mean, if this is what I would look like right now if I were homeless. I would have this jacket on, these glasses.
Where'd you get the pin?
The Space Babes pin?
Yeah.
I got it from the Space Babes people.
They sent it to you.
Bandit.
specially?
No, when we were at Horror Hound.
Oh, okay.
I got a poster. I got a pin.
Got all kinds of
I bought
stuff
VHS, not of Space Babes. But
because they're not releasing Space Babes in VHS.
I know, and that hurts my heart a little bit.
Well, it's kind of hard to do to choose your own stripper with on a VHS.
Well, just let me watch them all then.
I think.
Hey, yo.
Let's just, when you order the VHS, you get a live interaction with the stripper. How's that?
Well, that would be cool.
Thank you.
Who's going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, me, definitely.
Okay.
I might see it on Saturday in the morning.
In the morning. That's interesting.
Well, because I have cheap friends and they want to go to bargain matinees.
The weird part is it's not bargain anymore. I mean, how much do they charge for matinees for you up there in New York? Like $10 now?
$8.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, 'cause
remember
it's-
back in the days it was like $4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
they rather pay $8 than pay fucking $15. So
Well, I mean, I
don't know.
understand that.
it's like $6.25 here now, I believe. Like matinee.
It's still
I went to
ridiculous.
that fucking movie theater by you guys. I forgot which one
The
it was.
Escape?
Doctor Strange. And I was like, oh my god, this is fucking cheap compared to what I paid for one ticket. I was like, I'll take care of everything, Brian. Don't worry about it. It's all on me.
The interesting part is with the can bring back. Why would anybody want cassette tapes back?
So you meet the device that could bring back cassette. Because everything's coming back. And now I think this is directly because of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, okay.
Which it's this thing right here. Hopefully people can see it.
They can kind of see it. But.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know what it is, but it's a little thing that you kind of hook to your pocket.
It's a fucking hair clip. Because
Yeah.
when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck? Is that a hair clip?"
It really does, but I also want it, and I don't know why.
Why do we want retro stuff like that? I love when people are like, records sound so much, but no, they don't.
I love my records, but no, they don't necessarily.
Matt told me
sound
that.
good.
Matt said like when you record something on a vinyl record, that's the best audio.
They say that. I
No.
don't. It doesn't sound like that to me, but
He said it's fat because he did sound engineering or something like that. I remember him telling me that one day.
maybe the issue is when you're listening to a record player, you still have those old shitty speakers connected to it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it actually does record better on vinyl, but you're still playing it on shitty speakers. Because I know that's what's happening with my record player. I have 3.
Okay.
And yes, I do. You son of a bitch. I have 3, and their other speakers are all shitty.
See, I can't get into the retro stuff. It was like I just saw something like the Wonder Woman TV show. Oh my god, the old school Wonder Woman TV show was getting a 3 CD release, and I was like, why? Who's needing fucking Wonder Woman soundtrack CDs now? Now CDs will come back.
Yeah,
and then fucking.
I still listen to CDs though. Is that bad?
It is bad.
I can't use CDs.
Just use a fucking your phone and an MP3 player or whatever.
Yeah.
Get with the technology. That's why you won't. Fucking A.
All right, Cat. You just killed Einstein and Homer.
Ow! That's why you watch the live show.
That's right. All the action.
You
ever
don't realize how much of a cat is interacting.
Cat attacks. But I do want that Doritos bag.
The interesting part is not the first time that Frito-Lay has did like special limited edition thing. During this year's Super Bowl, they had the party bag, and it is equipped with a sensor that can detect alcohol on your breath. It also had an NFC chip that would hail you at Uber when you tapped your phone onto it.
Huh. Man, they're just all over us. Why do you want to record your breath, like your alcohol?
I guess if you need to know. I mean, I started drinking heavily about the fourth quarter when I was watching the game.
Well, here's the thing.
That's because I was a Falcons fan. And
if you are gonna drive drunk, then you're already planning on driving drunk.
Well, yeah.
Like that's not gonna. You're not gonna like blow into something. Be like, oh shit, I better not drive drunk.
Who are you blowing into?
Yeah, whoever would allow me.
Did you see in Utah now it is 0.5 or 0.05?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, so you drink one beer in Utah and you can be arrested.
That's well, I mean, it is kind of an epidemic, so I get where they're trying to just get people to stop doing it completely.
Well, they're just pretty much stopping people from drinking.
Yeah, but I mean, there literally is a point, and I guess it's going to sound bad, but there is a point. You know where you could do things, and you know where you can't.
What do you think is going to be the last state to legalize marijuana, Kentucky or Utah?
I think Kentucky. I think Kentucky's going to be one of the last ones.
Well, I think so because of the other crops that they sell.
The stuff that tobacco.
Well,
and
tobacco and bourbon and alcohol and all that.
Right.
They don't want that competing with their dollars.
See, and I don't think it's going to compete with any kind of alcohol. I mean, I know people. If people smoke, they're going to.
Yeah. Do
too.
cigarettes compete with alcohol? No.
Right. So I don't see that happening. I can see the fear with cigarettes, but anybody I know that smokes cigarettes and weed still smokes cigarettes.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not a thing that I've noticed that's going to stop anyone.
Cigarettes are more addictive than weed.
Well, yeah.
Because I've never seen anybody fiending over weed. Like, oh man, dude, I have to smoke a fucking joint. But man, you get somebody that's been on an 8-hour shift that hadn't been allowed to go out and smoke.
Oh yeah.
Here's another fact about Kentucky: you cannot, as a manager, discipline anybody for taking a smoke break. They have the legal right to go out and take a smoke break.
Right. I do know that. But it's still like under the mandatory 10. It's like a 5-10 minute break. You get one every 4 hours or something?
No, they're actually allowed to do more breaks than that.
Really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to. Yeah, you're typically under laws. You have 2 10 to 15 minute breaks that you're supposed to have within an 8-hour shift. But in Kentucky, if you need to take a smoke break, you legally cannot tell them no. They cannot.
Huh. I didn't know
so take
that
up
exactly.
smoking if you want more breaks from work.
Somebody uses that at my job too.
Yeah.
What I always used to do when I was manager at some stores is when somebody wanted to take a smoke break, I was like, all right, however many smoke breaks you take or how many breaks I'm going to take as well. Like I'm going to take small breaks, air breaks. And it worked out because they got to smoke and then I got to, do nothing.
There you go.
So that works, but apparently that's probably not legal.
No, it's not. You know what also is not legal? Apparently in Ethiopia, the pirate movie kiosk are now available throughout the country. So they have like Redbox, but for pirated movies.
Really?
Yeah, and you go in.
Ethiopia does?
Yeah, apparently you plug into your USB, and for 20 cents a pop, you can download a new movie, TV show, or music.
Is there a lot of that going on in Ethiopia?
I don't know. I don't hang out in Ethiopia very
These
often.
Ethiopians are really taking that pirate shit real seriously.
Yeah, they are.
Well, the fact that they made boy, they're really having a hard time shutting it down if you're setting up kiosks to download.
They got the real pirate fucking bay over there.
Apparently, the devices are maintained by a local operator who spends their time torrenting the movies and then uploading them to the box.
Wow, that's a lot of work. It seems like.
Yeah, but no one cares. It's Ethiopia. It's not like they're fucking revenue is being diminished by the big fucking studios over there.
Exactly.
It's just weird to me that it's Ethiopia at all. Like, I just don't.
They can do it. I mean,
I just don't understand.
They may not have food to eat, but they can at least watch some.
Well, that's my thing.
Orange is the New Black.
The guy saw Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1, told his kid about it, and died. Now his kid's like, oh, my daddy told me about this movie. Oh.
Was that your Ethiopian impression?
I
have an Ethiopian that works at my job, and I do her accent pretty good, but I fucked up, so fuck you.
The funny part
I enjoyed it.
Funny part is none of us here in Kentucky can really relate to that accent, so...
No.
You people don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what's happening.
All right, we'll move on. Talking about torrenting, apparently a hacker pulled the new Orange is the New Black series, the first 10 episodes of it, and then threatened Netflix that if they did not pay up in Bitcoin, that they would be releasing it onto the public. And Netflix said, go ahead.
Nah.
Because, first of all, you didn't get the last 2 episodes of it, or last 2 episodes, and they'll still come back. I mean, really, who cancels? I mean, I know people cancel HBO and Stars and stuff like that until the series comes back that they want to watch. But Netflix, you just pretty much just keep it going.
Yeah, I mean, because what is it, like $8?
$8, I think, $8 to $10.
Yeah, I mean, I say good for Netflix. Like, don't let people blackmail you for stupid shit like that. Because I mean, they're going to watch the show. If you have to release it, whatever, they're still going to make their money.
Right.
It's just they have plans to do things a certain way, obviously, but they would still make their money.
And if you're out there and you've downloaded the episodes, well, when it comes out on Netflix, just let it run through. Don't get the count for it.
Yeah, well, and it's the funny thing is the person who did this, like when they catch them, now they're not only going to get like pirating fees, but now they're going to get blackmail and probably extortion.
Yes.
So you just add it on to your sentence, and they will find them eventually, especially now that it's such a big public thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking for them pretty hard, I'm sure.
You had the guy who had 25 years in prison because of The Love Guru.
Oh, yeah.
That poor guy.
Yeah, that's... what'd you do? Well... do you remember that Mike Myers movie, The Love Guru? No, I don't. Oh, well, I pirated that thing. Oh, good job.
The Love Guru. Well, apparently he's also got, or he or she also has shows from ABC, National Geographic, so I'm excited. Not.
Oh, shit.
Fox, Independent Film Channel.
All I heard you say was titties.
So I think ABC and Fox would be the one if they had a show that they wanted the advertisers to be a part of, and, you know, if you released it early. You know, like Walking Dead or something like that, if you released it early, it probably would hurt the viewership for when the advertisers were on it.
Right.
Release the next 5 episodes of The Flash. How about that?
You know who Savitar is?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out if I should go watch it today or not.
You know,
to say today,
whatever happens, is just you're going to be disappointed.
Fuck you, Martin. Why you must kill my buzz?
Why?
That all over again.
The only thing I can think of...
It's your favorite show. Doesn't mean you got to make me miserable.
No, I like Flash too, but I was kind of disappointed in the reveal of last year with, you know, who... no, who was it? Not Reverse Flash, but...
Zoom?
Yeah, it was Zoom, yeah.
Why? Why was it disappointing?
I don't know. I was just like, I was hoping somebody better than, in essence, what, Garrick? What it was? Or he was acting as Garrick.
The fake
yeah.
Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
I don't realize about these shows. I was having a debate real quick, or rather a discussion. Why is it when they realize someone's name is they're pretending to be someone else, they still call them the name that they thought they were? It's like, oh, his name was Hunter Zolomon, but they kept calling him Jay Garrick.
It's like if you work in the wrestling business and then somebody goes by one name and then they move up to WWE, you still call them by the name that you knew them by.
No, you call them by the name that they're called by now. I don't call him Kevin Steen. I call him Kevin Owens.
No, when I see John Cena, I say, "What's up, prototype?"
Well, let's see how much that works out for you.
And according to The Miz, he still talks like that and moves like that.
What's the prototype?
Hello, I am John Cena. I'm a Cena fan.
They did it again on Arrow. Like, the kid fucking's name, they realize that his name is fake, and they still call him by the fake name, and it drives me nuts on that show.
Should tweet to the writers. Say, hey, get with it. Why don't you just call him by the new name now?
You tweet them, and they will listen. They're like the goddamn Field of Dreams on Twitter.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing as they don't call, Thane, the guy who was Reverse Flash, they still call him the old,
yeah, they call
HG.
him... They call him Harrison Wells.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the old Harrison Wells who betrayed us. No.
Like, no, he was fucking Ian Bonton, you fucking idiots.
You got a point.
Insane.
You got a very good point on that. You should do like a little YouTube video so people can watch that and whatever.
I thought that was going to be on my honest trailers for the TV show, but I was sadly mistaken.
No, all they did was talk about the bobblehead of the Flash. Barry Allen, which I never noticed until then. I was like, oh, fuck, he does just bobble his head every time he's, like, listening.
If they do one for Arrow, I already know I got a great joke.
What's the joke?
The joke is, like, what's the one saying they always say in that show? Can I have the room for the minute? Can I have the room for the minute, guys?
Is that what they say?
Yeah. Like, every fucking episode I've heard that phrase. Can we have the room for the minute, please, guys? Like...
And they always like, okay, yeah. It's just they look at each other and
sure, we'll
give
go,
a knowing nod and
we'll
walk
go
out.
somewhere else and wait while you all talk. Which it'd be easier for them to go, hey, can you come with me and let's have a talk? Let's talk, walk and talk.
Instead of kicking people out of the room, like 15 people in the room and 2 people need it, it's like, hey, can 13 of you leave, please?
They did that on Community on the season 2, where the Professor Chang wanted to talk to Jeff, and then he said, "Can you guys give us a minute?" And then they stood there and waited, and then the class had to realize they all had to leave. Well, Roseanne is coming back.
Yay!
Almost the entire family.
What do you mean almost?
Well, apparently,
Who's not coming back?
The word is, I think, is Mark is not coming back.
Oh, well, they got divorced or he died. Whatever, it's Mark.
He's supposed to die in Iraq, is the story is where they're going to be coming
well,
from.
now I sound like an asshole, don't I?
So, yeah, they, I guess they're going to do a short run of it to see how it works out. It's going to be, Roseanne apparently published a short tidbit on her website in 2009 of where the character should be today. And it is Roseanne and Jackie are opening the first medical marijuana dispensary in Landford. They're in Illinois, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Illinois is legal now, right?
Is it?
I
don't know.
I thought it was. I thought that maybe not. Dan reappearing alive after faking his death.
I hope they still have the lunchbox.
The lunchbox?
That was the restaurant.
Oh.
And then,
why would they still have
it? And the weed
it?
shop
They would just
right next to it, because then you can go over and get food.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so they're saying Dan is going to he faked
he
his
faked
death?
his death. Yeah.
Wait, what? Why?
So you can have John Goodman back.
No, I get that, but I don't understand the faking the death thing.
He had a heart attack at the end of the series.
No, I know that, but why are they saying fake? So they're saying the show faked his death, not Dan himself has faked his death.
No, Dan has faked his death.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
They'll explain it on the show.
What reasons would Dan have to?
Maybe he wanted to get away from that annoying bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't argue with that. I am a huge fan of Laurie Metcalf. So what's happening with like DJ?
DJ's being published.
What about Becky?
Becky works at Walmart.
Perfect.
Which Becky though?
It's got to be the second Becky. She was much more likable.
Yes.
There was 2 different Beckys on this. I don't fucking.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
first Becky
well,
was a huge
The second Becky was the girl who was on Scrubs.
Scrubs. Yeah,
I don't know if they get. I'd say you bring them both back.
that would be hilarious.
Yes.
It's not. I don't think like, and I don't know what happened with the first Becky. I think there were some sort of issues. Like apparently she maybe was a bitch, but like she played the character, the bitchy, preteen and teen daughter.
Yeah.
She was perfect because she reminded me literally of my sister, who was very much like that.
Oh wow.
At a certain time in her life, and when they replaced her, the other actress did well, but she was far more likable.
Yes.
So I don't know. I would actually. It'd be funny if they brought them both back, and then they just kind of looked at each other, and they just kind of play it off as like, well, we've always had 2 daughters, and then just.
Or
kinda,
I think every time you do a new scene that has Becky in it,
it's just
you
a change.
swap out. Yes. David's gonna. Darlene, for a woman half his age, Darlene comes out meeting a woman and having a baby with her.
Oh, there's a lot has happened.
Arnie is befriending the governor of Illinois and remarrying Nancy. And Bev selling a painting for $10,000. Jerry and the
Billy
Grants.
Bob Thornton on that show by any chance?
Do what?
Was Billy Bob Thornton on Roseanne?
I don't know.
I think he may have made an appearance or so. Wait, I didn't hear about Jackie. What'd you say about Jackie?
They're opening the dispensary.
Oh, she's just with her opening the.
Yeah.
Because if there's no Lori Metcalf, I'm not watching it. I told you, like, she's in her and Kathy Bates are in my top 2.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
You said it many times.
Just I just want everybody to know that I love Lori Metcalf.
She responded back to you yet?
No, apparently she is not a tweeter.
Oh.
Or maybe she just blocked me. It could be one or the other, Lori, but still call me.
Like if you get blocked, can you not see their tweets?
No, you can't.
Oh, wow.
It tells you this person has blocked you.
Oh, wow. So it's straight up just like, you've been blocked.
I've not heard that.
Yeah, I found out because some chick that was on the back row hecklers blocked me after following me. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, some wrestler chick. I think she was like BJ Whitmore's girlfriend at the time, and like she followed me, and she was like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah," and then like 3 weeks later blocked me. I don't know why.
She knew.
To this day, I do not want. She still blocked me too. Like,
yeah, it's not like you say anything like highly offensive or anything like that.
Well, I was like fucking. At one point, I was like retweeting like butt pics and shit like that.
Well,
but like I just don't. Maybe that's why she found it offensive. I don't know. Just unfollow me if that was the case.
Billy Bob Thornton was on Ellen. He was not on Roseanne.
Oh, okay.
He was the grocer. Apparently, apparently Josh remembered that one Ellen episode that had Billy Bob Thornton.
Tom Arnold was on.
Well, yeah. And at one point, he was like, he owned half the show and was head writer and everything else. So yeah,
it's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Tom Arnold wrote for fucking Roseanne?
Yep.
That's weird.
And then, like we were talking about with the Love Guru, apparently Mike Myers is coming to the Gong Show for ABC.
Well, in makeup?
He's going to be playing a comedian called Tommy Matlin.
Was he doing an Andy Kaufman thing?
I think so. And they even like...
Is he going to be in the CIA too?
He's supposed to be like this legendary British comedian that has been around for a very long time. It's supposed to be 72 years.
Why can't he be a Canadian fucking comedian? Or American? What the fuck is it with him in England?
I don't know.
Probably because that's one of the few impressions that he can do fairly well.
Can he? Can he do a fucking British accent fairly well?
I felt he was British as Austin Powers. I didn't know. Like that seems like a very British accent.
I do actually really like those shows, though.
I like Austin Powers.
I thought those were fun.
Apparently, it's being produced by Will Arnett. It's going to feature people like Andy Samberg, Elizabeth Banks, Joe McHale, Dana Carvey, Zach Galifianakis, Alison Brie.
Only going to be on for one season. There you go.
Well, the weird part is like they're trying to make him like he like this comedian's been around. Like I guess they just made his Twitter page on Monday, and like they've done a Wikipedia thing, and like apparently Will Arnett is supposed to have been a big huge fan of him, and that's why he's going to be on the air.
Show on Facebook, the Mike Myers.
Just like Jesus Christ. The Gong Show is going to premiere June 22nd on ABC. So yeah. Also, last news I forgot to pull. Apparently, DC is going to be starting their own digital streaming channel, and one of the first shows that they're going to be doing is the new Teen Titans live action.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So everybody's kind of trying to start their own channels and.
That's why I
creating
always
their own
felt like that.
universes.
There's way too much shit that's going to be happening, and then you're not going to have enough dollars to spread around
Right.
to doing Netflix, Hulu, HBO Go, which now it seems like these HBO and Showtimes are trying to connect to like Amazon and stuff for just a few dollars more.
Right.
I think they're getting smart and realizing we have to connect in, and that's the only way we're going to make money. Because, yeah, you can't. Almost now it's just like, well, I might as well just get cable and save money instead of getting all these digital streaming sites.
It's getting a little out of hand, getting a little crazy.
It is. All right, video game and comic news, as we talked about, coming up this Saturday is Free Comic Book Day.
Yay!
You can go to any of your local comic book stores, and they usually give you between 5 to whatever their inventory is of new comics.
Yeah.
They usually have good deals on stuff, and so if you like to jump back into comics, it's a good way to get in it. It's great.
I do.
To
I want to
your
get back
kids.
in.
You do? You
I
want
do.
to get back in? Okay.
This is a good day for me.
It is a good day.
Okay.
You can get a bunch of comics and read it. Apparently, Wizard World's going to be giving away Walking Dead #1 variant comics to 50 stores on Free Comic Book Day. Nothing for us here local. I think Josh has a good chance, but I don't think Josh is going to run out to try to find that #1 variant. That's not worth anything.
Nope.
Ooh, here's a variant of a comic that if you had the original one, you could have about $2,000.
I had the original one in my hands when it first came out, and I didn't get it
Why didn't you get it?
because I didn't. I had stopped collecting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a bad time to stop collecting.
Yep. But
So-
what ifs?
It's all right.
I've got the big, like the giant hardback book of it.
Yeah, that's only worth $25.
But it's
whatever.
pretty cool though. It looks good in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
The compendium?
Yes.
Is that the first 50
It's
issues?
like no, it's actually a lot less than that.
Okay.
But it's cool. I like it.
Apparently, the Disney Descendants is banned in the UK for Free Comic Book Day.
Banned?
Banned. They're not going to be getting this comic over.
When I worked at the shoe store, that we sold Descendants shoes. They made Descendants shoes.
Did people really buy those?
Oh yeah.
So people watch that show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Little girls came in all the time and were super excited about those shoes.
Wow. Apparently, it was a 2015 American music fantasy television film that brought the kids of Maleficent and Jafar and the Evil Queen and Cruella de Vil.
Oh man, all the villains had kids. Who would have thought?
They were having sex.
Yeah, who would have even ever imagined that?
I don't know.
Well, a lot of people actually have seen some of the porns. But
And I really don't think like those people would have been the ones to want to have kids. Like Cruella de Vil, first of all,
Cruella de Vil definitely
she
not.
was super old, right?
Yeah, and if she would hate children.
Jafar, I don't think would have had time for a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, those damn concubines.
It would be an illegitimate
Oh,
child. I
okay.
think.
That just finds him when he's old enough.
Maybe that's a story they need to tell in Disney.
Okay.
Like children that grow up without like a parent, and it should.
off without you, Dad.
So what?
It should be.
Any kid that has to be adopted, their parents are probably villains. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying Jafar.
Oh, Jafar, yes. I mean, he could have been raised by what was it? The parrot's name, Yago.
Wolves. Yago. Yes. We're talking about Mowgli and the
You're
wolves.
being such an asshole. Don't be like your father.
Speaking of Aladdin, how do you feel about Will Smith playing the genie?
Not sold on it.
I'm not sold on it either.
Will Smith, so I don't care.
See, I like Will Smith, but man, it's big shoes to fill. 'Cause
Very big shoes.
Everybody's going to think Robin Williams, regardless of what it's going to
yeah.
be. They're going to think Robin Williams, and that's going to be difficult.
I have a question. Will he be blue?
I'm thinking more.
I think
of
he's gonna be CG.
Well, I'm just seeing more of a Sinbad style look to him.
Oh, like in the musical?
Probably something like that.
Sinbad never played a genie.
Not
No,
that.
I keep talking about the pirate, but good
Sinbad.
joke.
Yeah,
Oh, that one,
Sinbad and
okay.
his 7 Seas.
The Seven Seas. Okay.
Deadly Voyages of Sinbad.
Went over your head there, Martin.
What?
It went over your head,
I
Martin.
know it did. Don't watch that old stuff.
I love those.
Another
Sinbad
comic
movies.
book that's getting banned in Britain is Attack on Titan. So you cannot get the Descendants or Attack on Titan if you live in Britain. They think it's more publishing rights overseas to these locations is why they're not going to be released. So
That's why the Descendants is banned.
and Attack on Titan not banned, they're just not getting copies. Is what it is.
Attack on
You don't
Titan.
want that shit in fucking Britain.
What were you saying about
I've
Attack
only
on
heard
Titan?
like bad things about Attack on Titan.
Who did you hear bad things from?
Or maybe it's the movie.
The movie's supposed to be horrible.
Yeah, the movie. I think the movie's supposed to be bad.
The anime and the comic is really good.
I'll tell you what. Do they have English dub? I'll watch it if it has English dub.
Not season 2. Season 2 is still in the subtitles. Now you can see we lost ourselves, didn't we?
It'll pop back on.
Okay, good. So yeah. And then finally, video game news. A game 25 years ago that featured the very young and alive Dana Plato.
Oh, that's right.
Is
From
now
Different Strokes.
is getting a re-release. Night Trap is going to be coming on to the PlayStation 4, and you can buy. Apparently, they tried a browser port and a Kickstarter, which didn't go over very well, and so they've taken all the full motion videos and going to be releasing it. This was interesting because this came along with Doom and Mortal Kombat. They didn't have ratings at the time and these were the 3 that kind of having to set guidelines for ratings because of blood and violence.
Well, it's funny that Night Trap is one of them because, like, obviously Doom and Mortal Kombat became huge, successful brands, whereas Night Trap was like, okay, well, bye.
Well, who had the Sega CD?
I did. I still do.
Oh, you did?
And they still work. I had Night Trap. I don't have it anymore.
What?
Yeah, that was the one that I traded to somebody.
You traded that?
I had that, like Cannibal Corpse.
Wow.
I still have a bunch of them. I have the one with Corey Haim.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game, but they're also pretty difficult to play because the way it skips through when you're waiting for like the video to actually stop and you actually where you start because you have to hit buttons at like a certain time.
Oh,
there was one I played on there. It was like Shadow Dragon or something like that. That was pretty fun.
Okay.
I liked the Sega CD.
I always like Dragon's Lair.
Oh, Dragon's Lair. That's a hard game, though.
It is a very hard game.
There's a drive-in that has the Dragon's Lair game.
Like old school arcade setup?
It's like Dragon's Lair, Space Ace, all those particular
always
games.
Liked
those are good games. Obviously, great animation because what was that, Bluth?
Yeah.
Don Bluth animations. And Dragon's Lair was great. I did have those as well, but I don't know where those went. I think somebody might have stole those.
Oh, my Lord.
Years ago.
You need to keep your shit on lockdown.
Apparently.
All right, well, that will bring the show to a close. Joshua, what'd you learn this week?
I learned that Billy Bob Thornton was on Ellen, not Roseanne.
And Jason, what'd you learn this week?
I learned that Josh apparently might do a pretty decent Ethiopian accent, but maybe
we don't know. We
not
can't judge it.
well.
We can't judge it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, what I learned is Ethiopia apparently has pirates that you download pirate movies.
It's a pirate.
They pirate a red box. That's so weird to me. I'm so baffled by that.
I learned 2 things. One, Josh is not willing to do T-shirtless Skyping in on the show yet.
Give me a good year, okay? I just started working out and dieting. So
let me put this on my
it's going on the calendar.
My calendar. In a year, Josh will be ready to do this. And that apparently the Descendants shoes sell really well, but couldn't keep Payless alive enough.
Okay, well, they're still alive.
Wait, what do you mean? Payless went under?
Parts of it did. They did file bankruptcy. Yeah,
they closed a lot of stores also. I mean,
but this must come to an end, huh?
But is it really Payless is just for women and children, pretty much?
Payless is for poor people.
Okay. Well, why are they always in the mall though?
They actually do have really comfortable shoes though. They do sell men's shoes.
Did I buy a pair of shoes from Payless? I think I did for like my mom's wedding.
See, my last few shoes, I've bought them from Amazon. I've been.
But you didn't get to try them on and see how they feel. And if
no, one of them actually.
See, that's the problem with online buying. I don't know how you do it, Martin.
I buy it if it doesn't work, and then I ask for a refund and send them back. And
it's too much work. I can just go to the store.
You know what? Amazon refund policy is really cool. They sent me something that was half of what I was supposed to get.
Yeah.
So they was, we'll give you 40% off, and I was like, all right, cool. So I called them, like, say, hey, I want that 40% off. They're like, oh, we can't give it to you. We'll just give you a full refund, and you can keep the pillow. I was
nice.
like, what?
Nice. Yeah, I've heard.
I was like, you son of a bitches. I love you guys now.
You beautiful son of a bitches.
I got a free fucking travel pillow now. Yay!
What's the? Why is it looking like this?
It'll fix itself.
Okay, that's wonderful. Looks like we had a number of listeners and viewers for the show, so that's good. Hopefully, it all sounds good. We'll check it out here.
Shirtless Josh will bring in more.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what we're hoping for, but now we got to wait.
We still need to print out a photo because you're about 2 weeks away from being here live, so we'll have to have a photo set up right here. Your face. That would be really good.
May 20-something.
It's coming up.
The live in studio Joshua. And then he comes back for episode 200 live again.
No.
Double the dose.
Let's see, because we're at 192, so in about a month or so, you'll be back after that.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome.
Yeah, baby.
All right, well, that will bring the show to a close. Remember, Fracking Nerds is normally live at 3:30 Tuesdays. Every week you can catch it on Spreaker, iTunes, and hopefully we can continue doing the live Facebook show of it all. Tell your friends.
Still a work in progress.
Pass along the information. We're also on Twitter and Facebook, Fracking Nerds, Instagram, Fracking Nerds. And then Wednesdays, live Simply Drunk from 8 to 10. You can find them on Simply Drunk on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff. What does that say?
Battery's low.
Uh-oh. Well, it's a good time that we're wrapping the show
right.
up. All right, from Joshua and Jason, this is Doc Martin saying have a fracking good week.